Yeah. Wow. Reggae Boys team. Wow. Hear me now. 2024 is coming to an end. 2025 Reggae Boys team I go play. Whole heap of performance me say full of mediocrity. That have to stop right away. A big tune that. People. If you think that the tune big, drop a like on the video right now. As you can see, Premier 7 has 1,686 subscribers, and the aim is to get at least 1,700 before the year ends. Today's topic is all about the Reggae Boys team surrounding can the Jamaica men's national team hits a new height in 2025? Join Premier 7 right now for the big chat. I am beating my dark shades, but I'm not Ray Charles. But I want to be free, as if I'm Vibes Cartel hosting Freedom Street. Kick out 2024 and bring in 2025. Welcome to Premier 7, everyone. I am your host, as you know, Ryan Nelson. Today's topic is one of importance, surrounding the conclusion of 2024, as I am here to speak directly about the Jamaica men's national team. The topic is, can the Jamaica men's national team hit a higher height in 2025? If you believe in that, people, please like up the video, share the video so that other persons can become a part of the family of Premier 7. I have done a poll surrounding a very important question, and it was recently placed on my channel. It states, are you expecting great things from the Jamaica men's national team in 2025? You have yes, not sure, and no. So, people, it is for you, as the fans, to share your view, and you don't know the Premier 7 will be on board to reply to whichever comments you may have. The topic will be broken or split into two important categories. These categories will be Jamaica men's national team assessment, or let's say even a review, from 2024, and thereafter, Jamaica men's national team expectation 2025. I want to say a big shout out to the fans who continuously support Premier 7. And today is the birthday of one of my big fans, my aunt, Auntie V, Auntie Vera. Big up yourself. Blessings and love every time. Continue to support the importance of Premier 7. All right, so before I dive into the importance of the first point on the channel, this quote speaks directly to Jamaica national team. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try one more time. Just try one more time, man. This quote was written by Thomas Edison, and we see how Jamaica performs in several games, whereas we could be in that position to score a goal and we blew it. We're leading a game and we concede a goal. So we need to try harder. We need to improve because our team needs to book their spot in the FIFA Men's World Cup a few years from today. So, people, let's dive into the first part of the video. 2024 is almost over. But before the conclusion of the year, we could remember the games that the national team played. I have to point out that our first team was on the 1st of March 2024 against Trinidad and Tobago, whereas we not pushed them aside, but we defeated them 1-0. Then we play afterwards and we drew. That was like friendly games, right? To test and to see which player or players are good enough or who needs improvement. Thereafter, it was the big bad CONCACAF Nations League semifinals. We lost to the United States 3-1. It was disappointing. Corey Burke, are you watching this video? But I'm not pointing fingers on him because it was a case of being unfortunate. Jamaica was playing satisfying, but when it reached the nitty gritty, we conceded a goal. I don't want to say we gave up, but once we received that blow, you can then say we gave up. We lost 3-1. And I was not satisfied. Panama, for the third place playoff, we beat them 1-0. Lembikisa scored a screamer. And oh yes, we gained the victory of achieving the third place finish. Big up to Coach Hermeral Grimson, who was the man in charge. Of course, thereafter, we know what happened. We went on to play a few games in the World Cup qualifiers. We played, I think, mediocre football, even though we had that improved position in terms of trying to take many shots and those stuffs. But all Jamaica played football was lame. We defeated Dominica Republic 1-0, and we defeated Dominica 3-2. But we played mediocre football. We looked as if we have reversed. We look as if we took our feet off the gas. Yes, we did not all have all of our best players, but I mean, who we had, based on even our rankings, we should have defeated those teams with ease. But guess what? We failed. Too many defensive work, too many waste opportunity. The midfield was chaotic. Moving from that, we played in the Copa America. Michael Antonio scored his first goal, but that was the only takeaway from the competition. We lost all 3 games. We lost to Mexico 1-0. We lost to Ecuador 3-1. And also we lost to Venezuela 3-0. So you don't know, so we finished last. Last. Jamaica. 2025 is around the corner now. We have to improve. But players like Antonio that was being mentioned played all right. Richard King, I have to give him a big shout out. Demarai Gray, Andre Blake. If you know any players who you thought needs to be big up as well, you can also call their name. But we have players who need to improve. Of course, big up to the youngsters as well in Kaim Dixon. Yeah, man. One of our bright sparks for the future. That was when Coach Hermeral Grimson hung up his boots. I don't want to say he was sacked. I think he left the job, put it that way. And we went ahead on a streak to search for a new coach. And during the first portion of September, we bring in a man with prestige. We're not talking about any donuts here. We brought in the man from England in Coach Steve McLaren. He resumed duties for the Reggae Boys continuously because Hermeral Grimson said that he wanted to leave the team in a better shape, better form, better state. But was it that appointment the best thing for Jamaica? Of course, Coach Steve McLaren was a man who received respect and he was highly rated, but based on his track record, he won a few cups as an assistant coach. I think he won 1 cup as a coach in Netherlands, but thereafter, what was the records? Sacked. Not so many sacks, but he was sacked from various jobs. England, and the list goes on. All right, so we played the CONCACAF Nations League. Thereafter, drew to Cuba, defeated Honduras 2-1, beat on Nicaragua 2-0, um, drew against Honduras, lost to the United States 1-0. So 2-2-2. Win, lose, draw. That was the performances for the national team. But I'm not satisfied with how Jamaica plays football. Long ball, lack of control in the midfield. That was when we realized that our midfield needed an attacking player. Tarek McGee was the man who was called up within those space of time. He played all right. But the team overall needs, I want an open heart surgery. It is not Manchester United, but our team needs to improve. We need to have a team that will play possession football, if not position football, have more control of how the games are being played. Get some results. If we're going to win, let us win. If we're going to draw, do it in a way that we cannot say that, boy. Or if we're going to lose, for which should not be in our intention, but if we're losing a game, go down with a fight. And in that case, booms, Jamaica men's national team expectation 2025. From 2024 to 2025, even before that, recruitment has been something that Jamaica has done. We received a few players from England, centre back and also defensive midfielder. Hayden, he has been a good addition to the national team, but we need a lot of improvement, not only from him, but also for the other player that was being recruited. We need midfielders, and I think it's hard to even call the names of the players who we have the intention of getting in. But Lewis Baker is a player that we were looking at. I think it's harder now to get him in. But not only in the midfield, but we need upfront players. I was a huge fan to see we get a Mason Greenwood. His papers are almost finalized, but we have our issues there. Reese Nelson, Omar Hutchinson is off the books, and I think he would have been a good addition. Sterling, Max Aarons, the list goes on. 2025 should be continuous in regards to improving the national team. Coach Steve McLaren, please attend the games for the national players, not from a national team perspective, but let's say when they're playing in England. Pochettino is doing that for United States because we cannot watch the games from our TV and say, oh, yes, this looks good. What about when you're making your assessment otherwise? It looks different from watching the game on the pitch. So for 2025, my expectation is that Jamaica should score some more goals, win some more games, because we're going to play against British, I think, Virgin Islands in 2025, our first game, the World Cup qualifiers, on the 7th. So, but we don't want to stop there. We want to continue. So improving performance, improving infrastructure, improve in recruitment. Let's build a team that will bring us all the way. Coach Emerald Grimson has left Jamaica, he said, in a better state, or he wanted to do that. Steve McLaren took over, give him some time, but do not let your bad track record in the past affect us in 2025. We need to perform, we need to improve, we need to go to the World Cup. People, drop your say in the comment section. What would you like to see from Jamaica in 2025? I mean, there's a lot, but if there's not a lot that we can achieve, we must can achieve at least the basics. Improving performances and improving recruitment. Develop a style of play and let's win some games. So people, what is your say on the topic? Can the Jamaica men's national team hit a new height in 2025? For me, yes. Yes, we can. But I want to hear what you say at the end of the day. It is time for me to go. Take care. Goodbye until we meet again.